This is another top medicinal mushroom out there in the world. Very easy to find, very easy to identify, and it's got a lot of bang for its buck. And so that's why I really like medicinal mushrooms, because of all those reasons. This is one that is known as the turkey tail fungus. You ever heard of the turkey tail fungus?
Yeah.
One of the most ubiquitous fungi found in our woodlands. I'm going to pass around one. Take a look at the top and look at the bottom as well, because they're key identifying characteristics. I'm going to tell you why you should learn the turkey tail fungus. If you don't learn any other mushroom out there, learn the reishi one, learn the turkey tail as well. But it's very easy to find. I lived in the south side for 7 years. Literally outside my window, turkey tail was growing. Outside the window. On a log, of course, not on the window. So turkey tail is a fungus that inhabits usually deciduous logs or stumps. Rarely sticks, but you're going to find it on wood. And that log that Brett's sitting on right now, right behind him is where I harvested the turkey tail. And it's just starting to appear. And it looks like a turkey's tail. It kind of fans out and has multicolored concentric zones on it. Now at first it's just kind of dull, brownish, grayish, and then the white margin. Every specimen looks different though. You might see blue ones, you might see purple ones, you might see green ones, but it's always going to have concentric zones. The key identifying feature on the bottom is the white pore surface. No gills, it's not brown, it's not tan, it's not orange, it's completely white. You combine that with the top of the fact that the top is velvety, it's multicolored, it's kind of brownish, whitish, you have a turkey tail fungus. Now why should we be interested in turkey tail fungus? This has been used for centuries in traditional Chinese medicine, Japanese medicine, also here in North America. This is one of the most well-researched fungi out there. A lot of clinical trials utilizing human participants. In 2002, the Journal of Clinical Pharmacology, this is not Mike's mushroom blog or anything like that, this is the Journal of Clinical Pharmacology, 2002, published a report on turkey tail, saying that at that point in time there are over 30 clinical trials in which significant improvement in general health status and survival rate was seen in cancer patients receiving chemotherapy and radiotherapy. So a lot of people say that this is a good adjuvant for those undergoing chemotherapy and or radiotherapy. They're not saying it's a good replacement for it, but in conjunction with, it seems to be effective. This was shown again in a big study in 2012. We'll let this gentleman get through. In 2012, the National Institutes of Health, the NIH, a very prestigious organization. This isn't like some kid's like basement company or anything like that. The National Institutes of Health funded a study in 2012 looking at women with breast cancer, those undergoing radiotherapy, taking turkey tail or not turkey tail. And so they didn't tell one group, you're just getting radiotherapy or you're just taking turkey tail. Everybody got radiotherapy, which is radiation. Only half of the women got turkey tail. And they wanted to see what happens to the immune systems of the people who take turkey tail, those who don't. So those who did not take turkey tail, of course their immune systems were wiped out. That's generally what happens. Your immune system's wiped out and you have to get your white blood cell count back up. You have to take a $15,000 shot known as Neulasta, and it could be a real mess. However, those who took turkey tail, their immune systems were perfectly kept intact and actually improved. And the researchers concluded that up to 9 grams a day could be safe in those experiencing breast cancer and receiving radiotherapy when they're taking turkey tail, the 9 grams a day. Now, this also has immunomodulatory benefits. We talked about with the reishi mushroom, how it can stimulate or kind of suppress inflammation associated with autoimmune conditions. Same thing with this. It has those beta-glucans that regulate the immune system. This also has anti-cancer properties against ovarian cancer, against liver cancer, against gastric cancer as well. So it's a fantastic fungus that you can make a tea out of or a tincture.
I was going to ask if they're taking such a tincture also.
Tincture, yep.
Studies?
Yep. Okay. Oh, so that study was actually a product that you could buy on the market known as Host Defense. You can go to Whole Foods, East End Food Co. You can order it online. And it's basically an extracted powder form in a capsule. And that's how you can standardize it to 9 grams a day. But I like to make tinctures out of this. And I make a dual extracted tincture, which is first in alcohol, then water, then you combine the two. And I know it sounds like, what the heck is he talking about now? If you don't have my guide to medicinal mushrooms, some of you might have it, I can email it to you. I tell you how to identify 5 medicinal mushrooms, how to make these medicines. It's just a free PDF file. At the end of this, just put a star next to your email address in that list and I'll send it to you. And I go through the exact steps on how to make this medicine.
That's not what that is on this tree right here.
Right here?
Yeah, that was it.
No, so this is the violet tooth polypore.